The release of the documentary Horizon on Netflix highlights Saudi Arabia's unique biodiversity and the kingdom's increasing focus on marine conservation. Under Vision 2030, Saudi Arabia is rapidly becoming a global leader in marine conservation, particularly guided by the Red Sea Decade Expedition. The expedition, led by the National Center for Wildlife, utilized advanced technologies to survey the Red Sea's biodiversity comprehensively, leading to the discovery of new species and families of marine life. The expedition also assessed ecosystems, identified conservation targets, addressed marine pollution, and examined coral health. The findings contribute to Saudi Arabia's commitment to conserving 30% of the Red Sea and building a sustainable future for its natural heritage. The release on Netflix of the documentary Horizon showcasing the kingdom's wildlife is a landmark event in raising awareness about the country's unique biodiversity. While terrestrial wildlife has been the focus of conservation efforts in Saudi Arabia for decades, there has been less attention paid to marine wildlife. However, under Vision 2030, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is rapidly becoming a global leader in marine conservation. These efforts are now guided by the many discoveries made by the Red Sea Decade Expedition, a collaborative involving the National Center for Wildlife, King Abdulaziz University, King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, NEOM, Red Sea Global and Ocean. On February 10 and 11, the NCW hosted the Red Sea Decade Expedition Symposium in Riyadh, marking a milestone in marine conservation. Led by the NCW, the Red Sea Decade Expedition surveyed Saudi Arabia's Red Sea waters, from the shoreline to the greatest depths, and from south to north. This was done with 2 research vessels, Ocean Explorer and Causal. Abundance of sea turtles, dolphins, whales and other marine wildlife of conservation interest, and discovered a range of amazing ecosystems, particularly the blue holes and sunken lagoons north of Jozan. These remarkable ecosystems, not even known to local fishermen, who do not venture into these shallow reefs and deep holes, are major targets for conservation and ecotourism, and are of global significance. We unveiled how the efficient operation of the microbial food web in the Red Sea sustains one of the largest stocks of deepwater fish in the world, despite its low nutrient input. Our teams assessed the levels of litter and plastic across the Red Sea, which identified shipping as a major source of the waste found on the seafloor, demonstrating the need for operators to improve their compliance with existing policies to avoid marine pollution. Furthermore, we assessed coral health and identified the best preserved coral reefs, well as those that should be the focus of restoration efforts, and identified the most important habitats for juvenile sea turtles and discovered for the first time that great whales reproduce in the Red Sea. We also retrieved samples off the seafloor using technology deployed for the first time anywhere in the ocean. This was unique because it used advanced chemical and DNA sequencing technologies to determine changes in the Red Sea and its biodiversity since 1800, thereby providing targets to regenerate wildlife to its former abundance. I had the honor of serving as scientific coordinator for the expedition. Among the many discoveries we brought to land, I discovered the power of collaboration in expanding the horizon of our knowledge of the Red Sea, as well as the power of leadership, exerted by the CEO of the NWC, Dr. Mohammed Kurbon, a renowned marine scientist, to forge such a collaborative environment. Together, as brothers and sisters, we are building a bright future for our natural heritage, which the kingdom is committed to conserve for generations to come. Carlos Duarte is a distinguished professor of marine science at King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, Tariq Ahmed Jafali Research Chair in Red Sea Ecology, and Executive Director of the Global Coral Research and Development
There is also
Accelerator
excavation
Platform.
activity and ground movement,
He has spent
according
40
to
years
SOAR, in comparison to
researching
Google Maps
ocean
satellite
ecosystems
images taken
as
before